it's Adele for the Scrappery here today, and I have got a Project Life Process video for you today. Now, this layout is somewhere in April, somewhere, somehow, and it's the second or third double page spread for this week. So it doesn't have a title card because it just flows on. So I've used up all of the cut apart papers that came in the Project Life Layla kit. So some of these are from the main kit, which is Summer TSK, and I'm going through, this is a week where I went to IKEA with Aaron and bought myself the Alex drawers. So if you've seen my room tour over on my channel, you'll know this was quite a while ago. And I love that regret nothing because honestly, this is this cat. All right, this cat has adopted us. In the last 3 days, it hasn't left our front veranda. We put a bowl of water out for it because it was about 34 degrees the other day, but it hasn't left. And we've named it Theodore, and it's just hanging around. We're not feeding it, but it just won't leave. So I've never seen it before. I'm a little worried about it because it doesn't seem to go. I hope it's getting food. There's a lot of bugs around here. It's probably eating some bugs and things, but yeah, it's our new friend. Add to the clan. Here, adding that little tassel, and it does fall off later. I had to glue it on with some of my quick dry glue. Adding some sequins. Now, to tell you the truth, I'm not a real sequin-y person. So I did struggle a little bit with the sequins, but I made them work like enamel dots. I need to buy more of these. I think it was Nay saying the other day that they got double order of those pink tiny word stickers. Don't worry, Nay, I'll buy you up. It's all good. I freaking love them. And the words are good too, because a lot of the time, you know me, I've tried every freaking tiny word sticker there is. And a lot of the time they have words that just aren't relevant or silly things. Whereas this set has, I think there's only like one word, which I thought I probably won't use, which is great. Adding a few little bits, and that was the quickest clustering ever. I really like the banners on that poolside sticker sheet. Only problem is now I have used up, and you'll see throughout this layout, I just stare at this sticker sheet over and over again. I've used up every single sticker that isn't to do with summer. Now, right now, we're in spring, which is great, but I haven't been swimming for about 3 years. I don't do swimming. I don't do outside because I burn too easily. So summer's not my favourite month. So now I'm down to the summer stickers, and I'm a little lost as to what I'm going to do. I'll make it work, don't you worry. This little man, I should have put the photo of Aaron in there, but Aaron was impersonating the confused IKEA man from the brochure. Here's a photo of Poppet trying to help, as in destroy everything. She tried to make a good swipe at those Alex drawers, but I stopped her and gave her the cardboard box instead, and she was satisfied. So that do what you love is very relevant here because she loves destroying. See, there's no real journaling needed for there. These are photos from Aaron and I have a vlog channel called Mr. and Mrs. Rad, because we are so rad. And this is from that day we went to Bunnings and bought some plastic containers. If you want to see the full story as to why I'm pointing to them, you can check out Mr. and Mrs. Rad on YouTube. And I was silly and realised the plastic containers that I was trying to grab were actually down lower than I thought. So that a day at I chopped off the because we don't say a day at the Bunnings. So I just put a day at Bunnings, and then using that label sticker, and I just quickly wrote a tiny bit of obvious journaling because that's how I journal. This is just a typical Adele face, and I sat on my Alex drawers because I could. And that is from the cut apart It's a Great Day. I think it was actually a 4x4 card, and I used part of it for last time's layout, so I just had that part left over. This was actually a really quick layout. I think it only took me about maybe half hour all up, which for me, for Project Life, is really quick. So that was good. These photos are from my friends and I went to a cool little bar near us. It's called Reviver. If you're on the Central Coast, check it out. It's at Gosford and it's really, really awesome. It's a very classy bar and it's in a building that used to be the morgue. So the actual bar is the car park that the hearses used to park in. Sounds morbid, but it's actually really beautiful, like the sandstone, and you would never know. But yeah, it's our favourite little spot to go. So this photo, it looks a lot darker on camera, but in life you can see our faces. And a lot of the photos this night, all of them were taken on my old iPhone, which was slowly dying. So the quality wasn't fabulous. So I made them smaller, and I'm just using my little heart punch to punch out some mini hearts from those vellum hearts, because they were a little bit big for some of the, I like cute little things, so I was still using them, but in a different way. Adding some sequins. And this is a photo. This is my friend Nina, and Nina also dabbles in Project Life. So if you're watching this, Nina, hi. And she's getting married next weekend, which is super exciting. So I'll be sure to be doing lots of photos from her wedding. And this is us just being twits, really. Yeah, this is just typical photos that you get when we're together. And I think if you haven't seen the Vine that is called Oh My God Cat, you need to look it up. And it's this little cat and it opens its mouth very slowly. Sounds silly, and it is silly, but that top right photo is us impersonating the Oh My God cat, if you know what that is. If not, check it out. You'll get hooked on watching YouTube animal videos, which is what I do. And I always seem to do it too late at night too. Aaron and I will quite contently watch hours of vines or funny animal videos on YouTube. It's how we do. So I had a bit of trouble with some of the Dear Lizzie embellishments because they were so big, but this was just perfect. It's yummy. So life is yummy, and these are some of the little nibbly platters that we got while we were at Reviver. One of them is some sort of pizza, and the other one is like a dip platter thingy. This one went a little bit cray-cray. There's always got to be one, isn't there? There's always got to be one where you just go a little bit over the top. And this was it. It wouldn't be an Adele layout unless there was one which was completely over-embellished. Now, the thing that I really like about the Kaiser Craft rhinestones is that the tiny ones are really tiny. I find with a lot of enamel dots, they're not tiny enough for my liking. They're really big, and I find it a lot easier to work with the tiny ones. So that was fun to have them in the kit this month. They were the last, I think they were the second last stickers that I used from that summer sticker sheet, the poolside one. And this is just a complete filler card, and I thought I was quite clever to do this. So it says some of the best memories are made in flip-flops. Now, for starters, we're heading into winter with these photos, and we don't call them flip-flops, we call them thongs. So I chopped off the flip-flops, covered up the in, and I'm going to put some of the best memories are made with friends. Aren't I clever? So always, I know I always say this, but don't feel like your embellishments need to stay the way that they're packaged or the way that they're given to you. So like you saw with the vellum hearts, how last layout that I did, I cut the large pink heart into a smaller pink heart, kept the little offcuts, and then this week I punched them to make smaller hearts. So you don't have to feel restricted in how the embellishments are given to you. So that up the top, I think it says summer fun or something. My next layout that I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off the summer and just use the fun part. So you can always chop and change things. Adding a few little sequins. And I think I'm almost finished. I think there might only be... No, I think this is the last one. It is, because the one under this is just to save the date that we got in the mail for this week. And that wedding's already been. That's how long ago this is, guys. Slightly catching up. And that one is done. And now I am done. Maybe I should sing all of my process videos. Or not. So this photo, I did make it black and white because it was quite busy. And I just thought it would be a nice moody photo of him constructing the Alex drawers, because I could not do it. I'm so weak when it comes to using screwdrivers and nuts and bolts and things. Give me paper any day. Double-sided tape, I can do it. But can't do it when it involves upper body strength to screw things together. So just giving you a little look at the cards, and there are bits and pieces from all of the kits in this layout, and I will be back, I think, not next week, the one after? No, next week. I will be back next week with another layout for you. Thanks for watching, guys, and check out the Scrappery for more information, and also our Facebook page for news on our retreat. Ooh, see you later. Bye.